Hi, buenos dias. Good morning, everyone. I this few 45 minutes ago, I saw this message coming out from Facebook from the TikTok with this journalist that he's already explaining about what about this president that they have in common, especially we have it over there as well. You know, I just want to inform you in English that what according to what I saw that this journalist is sharing his column this week, um, which is headlining that Petro is doing a lot of damage to Colombia, and he will have to resign as the affirmant because they're among those who warned from the beginning that choosing Petro would be a serious mistake. The argument was always the same. Don't go picking him because Petro was a very damaged personality. He has a very so destructive personality. Excuse me. And I even said that they were wrong. Those who faced the presidential campaign is the key, the right and the left. His main problem is not ideological. The biggest problem lies in the psychic condition. It always lead him to look forward for something to destroy. He's always goes after the destruction of someone or something since I've known him. Especially journalists know him as well. He never see him move or build something to help someone. Neither do I. He's always trying to do some damage. His personality is always swinging between two extremes. Either his resentments move him, or his complexes paralyze him. That is why we've seen him frantic against the businessmen or against the constitutional armed forces. Yes, and yes, always behind a microphone and lectern or podium, So I can say that no, and we have also seen him fail to comply and leave people standing up when it comes to meetings in which the preparation is not enough. Rather, it will be the main obtain a quality dialogue with quality interlocutors. I urge everybody, especially if we have journalists, will urge everyone who sympathizes on Pedro, but please everybody must pay attention and focus to him. And you will see that he was having a meeting with important people who know about some important topic. And he simply does not arrive, or he invents some excuse not to arrive. Meaning, no, in other words, he comes in like the meetings in January of the countries and all. And of course, of course, he bald-faced lied to all the presidents in other countries. And I don't know, he came late to our country in the United States, and he made an excuse to our President Biden for not arriving on time. So That's unfortunate for everyone. What goes on is that he stood up in the magistrates or judges in high courts at the dinner which he was to host. This that happens when he jilted Mr. Macron, the French president. Yeah, that also he made an excuse. He gave an excuse to French president as well. That was what he also happened that he left former President Santos and his peace advisors involved in with the trip they made to Cartagena to try to help Petro review the ethical and conceptual monstrosity that he calls total peace. There are many versions circulating everywhere about the reasons why Petro is missing so much and fails to meet the commitments that are primary importance. And, I don't know if those versions are true or not, but I am sure, especially journalists, near this journalist will know, and he might be sure that he is a president full of complexes that paralyze him and let him do the impossible to avoid having discussions about serious issues with serious people. That's a problem. This is a problem that I'm having. This is a problem I'm having with this seeing the Petro destroy Colombia. But naturally, this type of behavior causes Petro to be doing a lot of damage to the country since August 7th, when he took office. Colombians have been going through these different types of attitudes towards the government. The first one that we could say lasted until December consisted of shutting our mouths, wishing him the best, of giving him the time to wait so that he could show us that we're wrong. We wanted him to create a good government. We wanted him to build a good government and to advance the reforms that we all know he needs. The second that we could say that it lasted from January until the field minister and Minister Lopez were fired. This is really despicable to say this. And until he ordered the military bases in Los Pozos to come to the standstill and not support the policemen, not supporting cops who were being attacked by the militias of Mr. alias Ivan Modisco, an order in which the policemen ended up surrendered, humiliated, and tortured. This is messed up. One of them cut his throat in front of his companions. Well, actually, not companions, but his colleagues, basically. The second attitude consisted of criticizing him in a goodwill with sincere desire that he rectify his positions, that he choose better officials, that he accept modifications that the so-called historical Pacto Histórico, in other words, that's how they use it in Spanish, calls reforms until we realize that none of these and none of this was going to happen. That his true intention is not such reforms, but rather than destroy what is from there to here. We as Colombians, well, for me, it's Colombo-American, Colombian mixed with American, have been coming to the conclusion that Petro is nothing to do. What he wants to destroy democracy and economy that's already at the beginning to see and feel the consequences of the damage it does. And that the only solution, so that is that it does not end the country, and we can embark on the path of building Colombia, is that Petro leaves, and he needs to go. Petro needs to go. He needs to leave. That is the third attitude consists of. We as Colombians, we as Colombo-Americans know that there is still too much time left for his 4-year term to end, and that the country cannot endure 3 more long years of his destructive government. We as Colombo-Americans, we as Colombians know that he hasn't been around for a year, but we feel as he's been around for a century. We know in 3 more years, he can mentally, physically destroy democracy. He destroys Ecopetrol. He could destroy everything. He could destroy business. He could destroy everything we had. I repeat, within those 3 more years, I repeat, it can destroy democracy, it can destroy Ecopetrol, it can destroy business, it can destroy constitutional armed forces, it can destroy employment, it can destroy freedom of the press. Every day, Colombians are understanding that the solution happens because Petro should go and he needs to go. I have no doubt that the cry, the chant of resign Petro or buy Petro will soon become a civic cause. And I had to repeat it again to you. Petro's resignation will soon be the great civic cause for Colombians. And that's the thing. Alright, so I'm gonna, en español, ese periodista está compartiendo su columna de esta semana que titula que Petro que está haciendo mucho daño a Colombia y tendrá que renunciar. Él lo ha afirmado porque él ha contado entre quienes habitemos desde un comienzo que elegir a Petro sea un grave error. El argumento siempre fue lo mismo. No lo haya elegido porque Petro tiene una persona muy dañina. Inclusive dije que se equivocaba. Quienes enfrentaron la campaña presidencial en clave de derechas e izquierdas. El problema principal de Petro no es ideológico. El problema mayor radica en su condición psíquica. Siempre lo conduce a buscar a destruir, siempre a tratarse de destrucción de alguien o algo. Desde lo conozco, nunca lo he visto moverse para construir algo para ayudar a alguien. Siempre está intentando hacer algún daño. Su personalidad siempre está pendulando entre los extremos o que lo mueven sus resentimientos o paralizan sus complejos. Por eso lo hemos visto frenético contra los empresarios o contra fuerzas armadas constitucionales. Eso sí, se ve detrás de un micrófono o un atril. No, perdón. Detrás de un micrófono y de un atril. Y hemos visto también incumplir y dejar plantadas a las personas cuando se trata de reuniones en las que no basta la perorata, sino que tendría que sostener un diálogo de calidad con interlocutores de calidad. Para ustedes, colombianos y los colombianos de exterior, por favor, voy a rogar y pedirles un favor. Pónganle cuidado y verán que cuando él tiene una reunión con personas importantes que saben de algún tema importante, entonces no llega simplemente o se inventa una excusa para no llegar. Todas las cosas pasan porque es que el presidente que tenemos siempre ha llegado tarde a las reuniones de cada país y andando con las cosas. Yo no estoy seguro si le ha llegado a inventar excusas a nuestro presidente de acá de Estados Unidos, Joe Biden. Y yo no sé si él va a aceptar eso o no. Pues vamos a continuar ahí. Entonces eso pasó cuando dejó plantados a los magistrados de las altas cortes en una cena que era el anfitrión. Eso ocurrió cuando dejó plantado al señor Macron, presidente de Francia. Eso fue que también pasó cuando dejó metidos al expresidente Santos y sus asesores de paz en el viaje que hicieron a Cartagena para intentar ayudar a Petro a revisar ese experimento ético y conceptual que llama paz total. Es como dice, paz total. Por todas las partes circulan muchas veces. Son los motivos que ocasionan que Petro falte tanto y no llegue a cumplir los compromisos que son de la primera importancia, y no sé si lo ciertas o esas versiones, de lo que sí estoy seguro que él es una persona llena de compromisos que paralizan y lo llevan hacia los imposible no sostener discusiones sobre temas serios con personas serias. Pues naturalmente ese tipo de conductas provoca que Petro ya esté haciendo mucho daño al país desde el 7 de agosto que se posicionó. Los colombianos hemos venido atravesando por tres tipos de actitudes distintas frente al gobierno. La primera, que podríamos decir que duró hasta diciembre, consistió en callarnos la boca, desear lo mejor y dar compás de espera para que nos demostrar que éramos nosotros que estamos equivocados. Queríamos que hiciera un buen gobierno y que adelantara reformas que todos sabemos que necesita la segunda que podemos decir es que dudó y que dudó de ese dinero hasta que entró un ministro de campo y la ministra López los echaron y hace que ordenaron la base de militar a los pozos que se paraliza y no apoya a las policías que estaban siendo atacados por las milicias del señor alias Iván Mordisco. Orden con la que las policías terminaron rendidos, humillados y torturados. Uno de ellos degollado frente de sus compañeros. Esta segunda actitud consistió de hacer críticas de buena voluntad con el deseo de sincero que rectificara sus posiciones, de que escogería mejores posiciones, de que aceptará las modificaciones a ese que más llama Pacto Histórico, llama reformas. Hasta que nos dimos cuenta que nada de eso iba a ocurrir. Que su verdadera intención no son tales reformas, sino destruir lo que hay allí para acá. Los colombianos hemos venido llegando a conclusión, incluso a nosotros Colombo-Americans también, de que Petro no hay nada que hacer. Lo que él quiere es destruir la democracia, la economía que ya comienza a veces a sentirse las consecuencias, que los daños que hace, y la única solución para que no acabe con el país y poder depender que también la constitución de Colombia es que Petro se vaya. Él tiene que irse. En eso consiste la tercera actitud. Los colombianos sabemos que todavía falta demasiado tiempo para que terminen sus cuatrienio. ¿Y qué país no aguanta 3 largos años más que su gobierno destructivo? Los colombianos sabemos que no lleva ni siquiera una, pero sentimos como si llevara un siglo. Sabemos que en 3 años más a casa de destruir la democracia, destruir el helicóptero, a casa de destruir el empresario, a casa de destruir las fuerzas armadas constitucionales, a casa de destruir el empleo, a casa de destruir la libertad de prensa. Cada día los colombianos y los Colombo-Americans y los colombianos exiliados estamos entendiendo que la solución pasa porque Petro debería que irse y se vaya. No me cabe menos duda que el grito de renuncie Petro o chao Petro se convertirá muy pronto una causa cívica. Y vuelvo y les repito, la renuncia de Petro será muy pronto la gran causa cívica de los colombianos. Esa es la conclusión. Y gracias por ponerme cuidados, como yo dijo, y con la periodista dicen. I'd like to thank you all for paying much close attention to what I'm saying and what the journalist says in Spanish and all. and I took all his words and I translated to English so you guys will understand. And I wish you all have a great day. Be safe, stay safe, and look at the CNN news. If you don't have, if you have Edison Caracol, if you have cable, I'm sure that the Edison Caracol, the Colombian channels up here. So watch closely, pay attention to what's going on. If you don't have, there might be some articles that's popping up through Facebook and about what goes up, but don't choose what's come from Pacto Histórico or anything. Choose what's from Centro Democrático, Uribe, or Valencia, any other stuff that provides articles and catches the real topics. Stay tuned, and which is a great one.